Hey guys, so this week I want to give you guys a tutorial on how to spray varnish, or how I spray varnish. It may not necessarily be the technically correct way, but it is the way I do and the way I find most successful for my paintings and the way I paint. So for this tutorial I'm going to use a Winsor Newton gloss varnish, and this is a spray varnish. Sometimes I use the liquid varnish where you brush on. I have a tutorial. I will link right here to that old tutorial. I need to update it. But right now we're talking about spray varnish. So the reason I'm using spray varnish on this canvas is because there's a lot of texture on here, and I want to get the varnish all the way around. I don't want it glumped and caught underneath the texture as you get sometimes with liquid varnish. So spray varnish applies really evenly, and what you want is your painting. This varnish is for oil and acrylic, so it works either way, but for oil you want to let your painting dry for at least a good 3 to 6 months, preferably 6 months to a year, before you actually really varnish it. And what the varnish will do is it will put a protective coating. It will unify the painting in most cases. And right here, this is gloss, so it will make the painting have a gloss finish. If you don't prefer gloss, you can also do matte, and it'll give it a nice flat finish, which will unify it. Say if you have certain parts of your paintings that use gloss paint, and certain parts on your painting you use sort of like a matte paint and it looks sort of off. Either way you varnish it, it will unify it. So what you want is, as I said before, you're painting your varnish right here, spray varnish, in a well ventilated area. So instead of doing it in my studio, I will be taking this outside and will be spraying outside, because this stuff is quite harmful if you breathe it in, and it does have a really nasty smell that will linger on in your room for quite a while. Trust me, I've done it before. Alright, so let's go outside. Alright guys, now that we're outside, I propped it up off the floor so you don't have to spray your floor. And what you want to do is go side to side evenly, and make sure you go all the way off the painting each side. After you're done, do a layer up and down. Make sure you go all the way off the canvas in both ways. And now just let it dry for a couple of seconds, just to let it absorb and even out. And ideally you're supposed to wait, I think like 10 minutes or so is what it says on the can, but for the purpose of this demonstration I'm not going to do that. And yeah, so this is long enough for me. I understand how it works quite well, so I can do it. And you just want to go side to side. Make sure you spray fully off the canvas, so you know that it's nice and even. Do it up and down, and you want to make sure you go side to side, up and down. It's the best way to make sure it's even. And voila, let it dry for a good half an hour or so, and now you see this nice glossy finish, and the painting's unified. I hope this helped you guys out. Please subscribe, like, comment if you have any questions, and until next time guys, peace.